It's a shame. I see that I have some drop frames here and there, but not that much. So my upload speed here, it's not the best, but it's just good enough. Barely good enough, but it's good enough to stream in full HD here. So I still have few drop frames here and there, but in general it seems fine for me to stream in full HD. Gonna call here once and probably fold unimproved turn. This is not an improvement, this is basically an improvement. Now we have a gut shot here, so we need to call here definitely at least once more. If I get some backdoor flushes, of course, even a raise on a spot like this wouldn't be that bad. So, but of course, I can't really do much when someone is betting 3 times here with and I have king high on a pretty ugly board. Pair of eights, not the best on a board like this. I'm gonna bet again just because I want to protect my hand. I'm gonna check back the river if he calls. Fortunately he raises. I actually might see a fold here right away. Yeah, I think it's fine to fold. I believe him. He has Las Vegas in his nickname, so obviously he's pretty good. Oh, he's from Croatia. Croatian brother here. Calling with my ace high. I might even call here again. It Matt Floralis here bets. I can't remember any previous hands with him. Not sure if he's capable of 3-barreling here with a worse hand than mine. I actually wouldn't mind a check back here on the river. If he bets again, it would be kind of hard for me to call. Fortunately, he didn't bluff, so my ace high was actually good. He had what? King 9. Yeah, so that queen wasn't the best in general, of course, but it was good enough for him to check back. So, of course, I was lucky that he had king high and not a queen high. 3-bet by Locomotive here. I'm gonna call here, having a backdoor straight and 2 overcards. Got raised by teaser here, so I'm not really ecstatic about. Now I also have a gut shot, so I can't really fold. Yep, I need to call here, and basically I would donk bet any improvement here on the river. I still beat some hands, like Jack 10. He's asking if I have 7. Obviously not. I would obviously raise a 7. So and he actually has a set of 5. So he was way ahead, way ahead. Let me refresh my graph here. Not doing that great, of course. $5 down, so it's not a big deal. So, but of course, when we start playing micro millions, we have to deduct our buy-in, which will be $3.3. We have to deduct it from our bankroll. So, but of course, we hope that we make a profit in the tournament. So, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm gonna get rid of these tables here, when micro millions start. So, because the other two tables are a bit too good. Not a bit too good, but way better than this one in upper left here. Well, I was betting here, but I'm not sure what should I do now. I guess I'm gonna for a check call here. He did cold call pre-flop, so no idea what he could have. So he's cold calling with ace-jack, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. King 9 not going to 3-bet. He's a bit too tight, and he's also raising from middle position, so his range is definitely pretty tight from the position. Let's see how much he's raising. Well, he's raising only 5 or 9% in this case, so definitely a bit too tight. Even though there's only 2 hands in, we only play two hands, 200 hands here on this takes, but that still seems a bit too tight. CoreySteel 3 bets, and we have a gut shot, so we're not going anywhere. Not really an improvement there. Actually, that was pretty bad river card, so I might actually fold this one, to be honest. Against someone like CoreySteel, fold seems fine. Oak, unfortunately, here quits. Let's hope he's just going for a cigarette. No, he actually quits for good, so I actually just marked him as a green player. He seems like a loose passive player, so I would definitely like to see him at this table in the future, so yeah. Got a obviously pretty good hand here with my set of trees. Should I just call now and raise the turn? I'm going for that just because he seems pretty tight, so his range must be really strong, even though he's raising for the button. So I think I can go for a check raise on the turn, even though his range isn't as tight as I'm saying, or as strong as I'm saying. Players like this like to, of course, bet 3 times with because obviously they're not raising a lot, so they need to bet when they're actually raising. So he did raise on the turn and just fold the river, so he wasn't as strong as I was thinking at first. Yes, 3-bet with 5 seems okay. Another set, wow. Another 12%, so not doing anything tricky here, just betting all the way. 3-betting, of course, this turn card here. If he raises us, of course. Betting again on the river. It would be interesting if he raises us now. I don't think he has a 2-pair here. I mean, he would have a 2-pair on the turn, so that means that but he would probably raise with a hand like King Queen, right? I mean, at least I hope so. He's asking if I'm that strong. And micro minions started, so I'm just gonna move it right here just for a few seconds, guys. And let me just quit one of these tables. Let me see which one is the worst. I'm gonna just call down here now that another king hits. He actually has this. He had a pair of deuces, and he 3-bets from from big blind, even though he seemed a bit. I mean, I got him note as a tight loose passive, but I guess that it's not really true. So yeah. Oops. Check. Let me see which table I should quit. So teaser, Meek, Postal. I guess this one here. Yeah, I guess this should be my last hand here at this table. So I can start playing the tournament. Yes, micro minions. Not sure why it's not snapped here, but I guess I'm gonna do it by hand. So. Oops, the dog folder here is he's ecstatic about my hand that I played with my top pair raised there. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm happy with the hand. He bet 3 times instead of me, so it was fine. Let's say good luck. Hey guys, good luck. Check raise by Tikabir here. I mean, he has a 9 here, so be it. I'm not really folding my pair of 7s here. Yeah, that jack isn't the best, to be honest. Not because it's a jack, just because it's a club at the end. But I guess I'm gonna call here, and if I'm probably going to lose here, right? So But there are some hands that I'm basically also winning, so, and this is one of them. So, yeah, we are starting with our micro minions here. I'm playing about the same as I'm going to play my cash game tables here. I'm not really doing any other things here really. Maybe I'm gonna play a bit more passively just because chips are a bit more worth a bit more here. Like a save chip is worth a bit more than the chip that you win. So I guess I'm gonna play a bit on a safer side, I guess. It's 6 mech, it's turbo, it's fixed limit hold'em in general, so it's gonna get pretty wild pretty fast. So it's gonna get pretty like I said, it's gonna get pretty wild pretty fast. So yeah, dog folder here is still interesting in my play. Instead of playing 5-10 full support, not sure what that meant. Hey Gameflow, yo micro minions busted? Nope, micro minion just started, so it just started like a few minutes ago, so here it is, my bottom left. I know you guys like to see like this info here, so I'm gonna enable it. Wow, I got raised by Faustel here. I'm actually way more scared about this hand here than a hand before against Tikabir here, so hey, have to call with the pair of 8s. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, I'm way more scared about this hand than like Tikabir here played, and this table turned out to be really bad, so definitely going to change it here. I'm gonna check here again on the river on the turn and basically call the river if he checks. Oh no, I'm just betting here. I'm just hoping that he, I know, calls me with God knows what. So was basically just hoping that he would bet, but he didn't. So he also did a smiley there. So let's respond with a smiley back. So yeah, now there's a hunt for another table. So let's see, there's no empty table. Maybe this one. What's about it's not the table that we just played. Nope, and I actually don't recall any of these nicknames, so it seems a pretty good table. So let's call with Deuce 7 suited. I don't really play with Deuce 7s, of course, almost never, but I guess when it's suited and when there are 3 players in and 2 of them seems kinda passive, I guess it's fine. So I'm definitely going to call here, and I guess I might even fold on the turn now if Johnny here bets again. Nope, don't need any more tables, thank you. Pair of 7s when he caps and bets on the flop. I guess I'm gonna bet now. Let's hope that he didn't hit the jack. I could see him doing this with a jack, so and he just folds. Wow. I actually would really like if that micro minions would be a slot for me. So I think I brought that into my placement here. So I'm not sure why it's not working. So just a second, guys. Yeah, micro minions. Here it is. Micro minions. This. Nope. This one, right? Let's see if it works. Save. Okay. Poink. Yes, it works. So should do it like this and should do like this. Yeah. So now my micro minions table is actually a slot here. So yeah. Let me refresh my graph here before I lose this one with 10 unsuited. So yeah, we are in green. Basically bluffing here. I'm gonna get called here now, so I'm just going to check and say goodbye to my hand. I'm gonna get called here with ace high if I bet. So, but wow, I didn't really expect him doing this with a 7-5, so, or any worse hand than mine. So yeah, I'm actually happy that I won with 10 high. Actually made a really good check there, because I would be bluffing with the best hand, and I didn't. Yeah, we saw in our previous live stream when I did when I played in the Micro Minions tournament. I think let's see how it is now. There's a 1 hour late registration. I think it was the same 1 hour in the previous live stream, in the previous tournament. So, but after 1 hour, the blinds were so big that you basically have like only a few big bets left. So you actually have to push like all in right away. So not sure why someone would wait 1 hour for to get in this tournament. But yeah. Las Vegas actually saying that he has a pair of aces, and I actually believe him, to be honest. But Ben Dubris here raises 3 bets, and Las Vegas caps. I am basically done with the hand. Even though I have ace high, ace 8, I think it's fine to fold. I'm gonna mark Las Vegas as a blue here. I have a blue for maniacs that I really like to play with, so I think Vegas is basically he's playing like a really maniac style, but I really don't have problems to play with players like this, so I'm actually pretty much like it. So yeah. Ace Jack suited. Raise it right away. Pretty good flop for my hand. This is the best flop by not hitting anything. So, but now we have a nut flush, so just betting all the way. Guess he hits that 9 at the end, unfortunately for him. So. Definitely need to raise. He did hit that 9. I'm gonna call here with Jack 10. I so hate this. Pretty nice nickname. I so hate this. I'm gonna call here once, and I guess I'm going for check raise now, even though I don't think that's the smartest idea ever. Why did he 3 bets pre-flop and now he check calls? I guess he has kings here, maybe 10s, probably kings, I guess, or not sure why he would just check call on an ace high board. Well, I'm gonna call here. The stakes are still pretty small, so I think it's fine to call, even though he obviously got lucky there at the end. He hits a trips 4, so that's fine. We lost about 10% of our our chips here in the tournament, so that's nothing alarming or whatever. So he actually did have Dubris actually had a pair of kings there, so he got unlucky that I hit that ace. So yeah, I'm gonna fold against Asya here. Going check and basically calling if he bets on the river, and I'm just gonna check here. Again gonna place deuce 7 here suited, and we hit that trips this time. I guess I'm going for a check raise here. Sasha Porto is probably going to bet. He was initial raiser pre-flop. Of course, my hand will be pretty much turned up when I do stuff like this. So yeah. I guess I'm going for a check raise now that I hit my straight here. Johnny unfortunately checks. You know what? I'm gonna bet here and basically fold if someone raises. I think it's fine. But all these guys fold, so no one has an ace or something like that, so fortunately for me. Pafok now raises. He all of a sudden he wakes up with a hand, I guess. I do lose to some 7s, so if he has like, I don't know, a7 or even a 10-7, of course I am losing, or 7-5, but I'm basically splitting with lots of 7s anyway, so I'm going to 3-bet here. And just hope that he doesn't have a 7, and he does, unfortunately for us. But at least we split this hand, so at least something. So refresh my graph. Let's refresh it. $6.9 in profit, so still doing fine now. But of course, as we saw before, it can turn around pretty quickly. I'm gonna cap with aces here. Can't really say much about this hand really. I do cold call sometimes with hands like this, and then of course raise the flop, but I don't really need to be tricky here at these stakes. I think just playing straightforward seems nice. Did Las Vegas just had a straight flush, so yep, he did, so very nice hand. I mean, I lose to which deuces am I losing here? I mean, I'm using to like sets or stuff like this, but I think I can safely 3-bet here. If he caps, it's going to be painful, but I'm going to call here. I even beat like hands like Queen 10 or stuff like this if someone decides to slow play hands like this. I mean, even if he decides to, I don't know, 3-bet with ace deuce suited or something like this, that's fine. I can't really do much about it, but I think Haha, you don't have problem with playing Maniacs. Yep, I really like them actually. You have to know that if you're playing against Maniacs, of course, that means it might be a painful from time to time. So when they start hitting, it can be painful for you. But if you're hitting against them, it's gonna be just an opposite. Really, it's gonna be it's gonna get really good. Check raising here with pair of 8s. Playing, like I said, I'm going to play like I'm playing my cash game tables, not doing anything else really. Oh, I need to have my info here on so you can see, guys, how is it going in this tournament. I mean, we only played like for 15 minutes, so I'm not going to do any analysis here right now. So I guess I'm gonna wait for my first break and then see how many players are in, how big is the prize pool, how many players are in, and stuff like this. I think I said twice how many players are in, I guess. I might even take like the breaks, which I usually don't take, but I guess I might do that. Playing the tournament here. Betting pair of 4, just basically hoping that both of these guys fold. That unfortunately doesn't happen. I mean, I might bet again here, and if he raises, I'm basically folding. Unless he's calling, I'm just checking here behind and hoping to see basically a Queen X type of hand or 10X type of hand. This is the only thing that I'm basically winning here, unless he hits a pair on a turn as well. But like I said, like this type of hand, like 10-9, 10-8 or whatever. I was hoping to see a hand like this, but like I said, unfortunately he hits the turn, which is fine. If I'm checking here, players like this really like to bet here on the river again, so even though they don't hit anything, I obviously would be in quite trouble calling there with a pair of 4s. So it's easier to bet the turn and just check behind the river. Not going to steal with 4-6. I could do some notes here. Dubris here seems he seems a bit more aggressive than he was in my previous 50 hand. So let's make him an orange. Let's make him a reg. I think Dubris deserves a color tag like this. How about other guys? I don't know. Postal here seems his difference between VPIP and PFR seems
a bit too big, to be honest, and we'll see how it goes. He's playing on other tables. No, he's just playing on these tables. Teaser here, he's a really interesting guy, but I don't think he's actually that good, so I think I can make him a yellow, so someone who I'm not mind playing against with. My bankroll is 155, nice. So it's bigger than mine. So you want to follow me first? Well, I need to catch him first, yeah. So if his bankroll is 155, my bankroll currently is sitting at about, I guess with the current profit that we have, which is $9 against about like $95 if I also deduct my $3.3 buy-in here. Yeah. Hey Pig Freak, welcome to the table. Welcome to the chat. Not the tables. Not the tables. I was 10 cents, same as you. Been running good, so. Well, I'm definitely running pretty good here, so can't really say much about it. Even though I had like the worst day so far in my previous live stream, I'm still running pretty great, so I can't really say much about it. So yeah. Raised with 8s and got 3 colors, which you don't really love to see, really. But now that I hit a set of 8s on the flop, it's gonna be a bit more easier, I guess. I'm gonna call here and prop and raise a safe turn. Deuce of clubs is pretty safe, so I feel pretty safe raising this turn. Let's see what ISO Hades does here. He actually 3-bets here. Well, now I'm a bit of trouble. I guess I'm raising only if I hit my my full house here, and he actually even bets on the ace. Wow, and now even Scorpion raises. This is going to be either painful or should I just even fold here? Nah, the pot is a bit too big to fold. Well, I guess now I have to fold, which is when it's pretty obvious why these guys have here. So I'm going to fold. So Scorpion guess he has yeah, king queen here. I guess ISO Hades has queen 9. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't hit our set there. We are still pretty strong. We still have 4K chips there, so I'm not really worried about this. Fostel here bets the flop, and I was going for a check raise with my second pair. Now he raises us back. I'm not really fond of that, so I guess I'm going to call here, even though I have a 7, only a 7 here, and he has a 9, which is fine. You're just being nice about me because I'm listening. No, I mean you have you said you have a bigger bankroll than me, so I have to catch you first. Using your bankroll strategy used to go for. I mean, you have to know that my bankroll strategy is pretty aggressive one, so it's not the best if you're not really used to fixed limit hold'em. I'm obviously doing this bankroll just because I want to progress as fast as possible. And some of you guys might want to stop earlier with doing an aggressive bankroll management like this. For example, I'm stopping when I hit like $1,000. I'm stopping with jumping into the next limit with a 300 or 250 big bets. But I guess for some of you guys, you should stop earlier, maybe even at 25 cents or maybe 5-1. So yeah, it all depends on your experience and all on your win rate here. Las Vegas actually open raise and caps and then checks the flop. Like I said many times before, I'm always skeptical about these checks, and he actually decides to fold on the turn, so I guess he actually has a not a good hand there, I don't know. Johnny here limp and raises under the gun, so I'm just going to fold my king queen hand, so let's hope I made a good decision. I guess I didn't make a good decision here now that there's a 2 pair on the board. I would have 2 pairs, so but you can't look like this. The stakes are now 61-20, so that means we still have 30 big bets here, which is enough. But the levels go by pretty quick, so we need to start winning some chips back. I just saw that you have this small HUD displaying player position. Where do I turn this on? You're talking about this one right here, like open limp, call raise. This is actually not part of Hold'em Manager. This is actually a separate software which is called Stars Helper, starshelper.net. It has lots of other features in, not just basically this previous action on previous streets, but this is what I'm using it for. So basically it's a bit easier for me to multi-table, and actually a bit easier for me to talk with you guys here and then just look back at the tables, and I know what actually happened at the tables before. I am kinda forgetful about things like this. So but it's not free, unfortunately. Stars Helper is not free. I think it costs 35 bucks for a lifetime license, so but it's pretty good little software. So if you can afford 35 bucks, and for me it's basically priceless. I would pay way more than 35 bucks for just for this. It's just for this house, really. But yeah. Hey, buenas tardes, señor. I guess that means good afternoon or something like that. Buenas is like good, right? Señor is sir, and tardes, I guess it's afternoon or evening, maybe even. That would be my Spanish right there. So yeah, thanks. Playing, as you can see, 2 tables of fixed limit bankroll challenge here, 2 tables of cash games and 1 micro millions table. So yeah. This time Durbers actually caps here and Las Vegas actually bets out. I'm gonna call here, and if Durbers here raises, I might see a fold. Not really sure what should do now. We saw that Las Vegas can be pretty straightforward with his plays, so when he actually bets here, kinda scary. I mean, I do have ace high. I'm not even that worried about Las Vegas here. I'm actually worried about Durbers here. And I was not correct. Las Vegas actually had a pair of jacks, so I guess he is, even though he seems a bit maniac-y, sort of, right? With stats like this, he's pretty much straightforward after the flop. So after the flop. So post flop. That I should use that term, right? Post flop. I'm gonna bet here again with my flush or with my gut shot, with my some pair outs with a queen or 10. I guess I'm gonna bet here again. I'm basically just bluffing here. I'm not really sure what I'm hoping to see a fold. Yeah, I mean, if he called me with jack 9 on the flop and hits a pair there, second pair, he's never going to fold, unfortunately for us. But basically I was gunning for ace high to fold, but didn't happen. So I'm going to call here. Astia, we saw that he did some weird stuff in hands before, even though I kind of believe him that he has a good hand here, but I'm just going for a call down here. Yeah, like I said, I kind of believe that he actually has an ace here, but but if we called in hands before, we made a good calls and get him in hands before. We have to do this again now. I'm gonna actually mark him as blue, same as Las Vegas here. Basically the same player, to be honest. Oh, now I have to fold. Now that I so hate this raises. Will your micro millions first place money count towards the goal? Yes and no. I guess I don't know even what is the first place. I guess more than $1,000. Yeah, way more, because there's a 10k guaranteed. So let me just have a quick look. Oh yeah, it's 1.5k. So I guess I would do like count like $100 towards my bankroll, and other like other 1400 bucks I would just basically cash out, go to a ATM and rub it on my titties. That's my plan. Let's refresh it. Not doing that great anymore. Pretty sure I'm not up that more. Yeah, $4. Still fine. Not doing that great in the tournament either. I am actually a bit sad about that. More sad about not doing great in the micro millions. Micro millions than on the cash game tables. We can always grind our losses back in the cash games, but it's not as easy in the tournaments, of course. Because when you're out, you are out. Gonna make some color notes here. Basically coloring green players, passive players as green, and Johnny here I marked him as a with a yellow tag. He seems kind of aggressive, kind of tricky to play with. He limp and braced actually also, so doing stuff like this. Three bet here. Pre-flop. I'm not gonna be tricky. I'm just gonna raise bet here right away, and he actually folds, unfortunately for us. We're just hoping that he's on a flush draw and that he would continue with our play here. Not sure what he's actually folding right away there. It was pretty interesting to see. These two tables are pretty good, even though Asya here is sitting out. If Asya comes back, it table is pretty good. This one is also okay-ish, I guess. One viewer, one maniac player, one pretty tight here. Fosla here seems pretty tight, yeah. So I definitely mark him as a neat. Sasha Porto, I'm going to defend with 10-4 suit, even though it's not the best, but hey, it's suited, right? So, and we hit a pair, so we're not falling now. He's pretty showdowny guy. I mean, we only played 29 hands together, but it's still calling here. Not the best turn and river, but let's see what he has. He probably has me beat here. No, unfortunately on the river with 7-9. I guess check raise. I guess you should check raise really on the flop, but yeah. Now in hindsight definitely, but even without being result oriented, I think I should raise the flop with a pair. If I called with 10-4 suited, I guess I should raise when I hit actually something hit with a hand like this. I don't really like playing four-handed here. I mean, I have no problem with playing four-handed on these stakes here, but I would obviously rather see having a full table, being Asya being back, someone new here with the empty seat. So, but we'll wait for 3 minutes. If it doesn't improve, I guess we'll have to find another table. well, God with us here is now here. Not sure who he is. He seems an unknown, which is okay for us. Let me mark Sasha Porto as a tight player here. Tight aggressive. Well, the stakes now here at our micro minions are already at 100 to 200, so basically only have 15 big bets left. Now it's gonna get a bit troubly here. I mean, I have obviously the best table possible, really. If I would have a table like this on a cash game tables, I would be pretty happy camper. But of course, the tournament is a bit different beast here, so. You know what? I'm gonna cap here just because he checks so he checks on flop a lot. So I think capping here is fine and just putting money in, hoping that he calls us down with boards. He's waiting now a bit. Not sure what to think about this. I haven't seen him delaying his bet or his checks or his action there in the hands before, so not sure if I should be worried about this or should be happy about this. I am really curious what he had here. I guess like ace high type of hand, or he actually had a pair. Oh, he actually had a queen high, king queen, queen high, king queen. He called us down, so definitely should be capping him more. Or just playing aggressively against him. Usually, when I'm playing my regular stakes, I usually just call jacks on in a situation like this and raise the flop, or even raise the turn. I think raising the turn would be even better in that case. But of course, against Las Vegas, who seems kinda straightforwardish, even though he pre-flop he plays pretty aggressively. Me saying that he plays straightforwardish. We'll see it right now if that's true, and it is. He hits a jack on the turn. With Jack 6, he called us with Jack 6, which is fine. I'm happy to see that actually. Going to call here once. I have to be conservative about my table bankroll here, of course, with my chips left. I don't have much chips left, only like 14 big bets, even less 13 big bets now. So. Johnny actually bets 3 times with ace king. I might actually see a fold with a king jack, to be honest here. Obviously I am open as a king jack in my cash game tables, but I'm not sure if that's actually correct play here in the tournament, to be honest. As you can see, I am in trouble now. Of course, I only have 2500 chips left, and I didn't hit anything here really. And what should I do now? I mean, I can't really bet again. If I'm betting again, I guess I should be betting again on the river, and it's gonna get costly, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm hoping that ace high folds. No pair obviously folds here on a river like this, so no 8, no 10. I actually got a fold, so I actually got pretty lucky there. Not really sure if I played that. If I played it correctly or played it fine. I mean, now that I'm happy, of course, about this fold at the end. Like I said, if I'm betting again on turn, I have to bet again on the river, especially where there's a river like that. I have to represent a flush, or I don't know, something here. I'm just hoping to get a fold about against an ace high. It will be pretty painful if